Hello YouTube! If this is your first time watching me, my name is Matt and this is another edition of my College 101 series where I give you advice about college. Here are 10 things that I learned during my sophomore year of college. Number 1, people change. Between freshman and sophomore year, I just realized that a lot of people that I was really good friends with kind of changed who they were since I first met them, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. So just watch out. People are changing during college, including yourself. So it's kind of unrealistic to come back to sophomore year and expect everything and everyone to be just like it was when you started freshman year, because time passes and stuff changes. 2, 8 a.m. classes still suck. I still say don't do them. It's a bad idea. Just don't do it. 3, internships rock. Get an internship if you haven't already. It's a great way to see if you're really interested in what you're studying. You can really like something in the classroom and then get to the actual practical application of it in a workplace and just hate it. So try to land an internship if you can. 4, living on campus a second year won't kill you. If you're in a situation where you have to stay on campus again, just take a deep breath. Know that you're gonna get that apartment one day. That was completely me. I totally just wanted to move off campus as soon as freshman year was over, but because of my situation, I couldn't do that just yet. So I stayed on campus another year and it was fine. It didn't kill me. Besides, if all of your friends move off campus to apartments, you have a lot of places to go visit. 5, finding off-campus housing isn't easy when you do get the opportunity. It's really challenging. I saw a lot of friends my sophomore year apartment hunting the summer beforehand and it just looked like it was a hassle. And then when I got to finding this apartment, that was also kind of tricky. I'm gonna list some resources for finding an apartment in the description box below. Hopefully that helps. 6, changing your major is okay. I totally had a huge switch my sophomore year. I went from being a nursing major to being a media studies major and it was a huge shift for me. But a lot of people were questioning me when I was thinking about making the choice and were saying things like, are you sure you want to change to media? Do you really know anything about what you're switching into? Oh, but you're so close to being a nurse. Oh, you're like halfway there. You shouldn't have regrets about switching into something that you actually love, and you shouldn't stick to something that you hate. You don't want to be doing something you hate for the rest of your life, do you? 7, your professors can be a resource. Start talking to them more if you haven't already. I started talking to them more my sophomore year, and just one conversation with one professor led to me getting another job. Know that they're connected and they actually kind of want to talk to you. Most of them, anyway. 8, it's not too early to start thinking about grad school. If you are thinking seriously about going to grad school, you might want to talk to someone. And even if you're only in your second year of college, it's better to start thinking about it earlier than later. Because if you get to senior year and you still are having thoughts of, maybe I want to look into it, you're gonna be left behind. There's a lot that goes into applying for grad school, so you need to start thinking about it as early as possible. 9, if you want to go abroad, get ready and get started. There's a lot of bureaucracy that goes into getting yourself to study abroad through your institution. You don't want to have one short window of time where you can study abroad and then you can't because you missed one deadline on paperwork or something like that. 10, prioritizing commitments can be hard. I was really involved my freshman year, and when I got to sophomore year, my classes got harder, and so I had to let go of some organizations if I wanted to keep my grades up and keep myself sane. Just think about the things that you can come back to later on and you don't necessarily need to be doing right now, so you can get back to focusing on your schoolwork. Those are the 10 things I learned my sophomore year of college. If you have any words of wisdom, go ahead and drop them in the comment box below. Or if you have other questions about college, just message me, tweet me, inbox me on Tumblr, and I'll get to your answer as soon as possible. Otherwise, have a good one. I'll see you next week. Bye. The top 10 things that I learned after I was a freshman. Number 1, the beginning isn't easy. You might expect this because you're going maybe somewhere far away.